I spent 2 years caring for my grandfather. I found out he'd already signed the apartment to my aunt 6 months ago. Nobody told me. Almost 2 years ago, my grandfather had a stroke. When he came home from the hospital, he could no longer manage on his own. His memory was failing. His blood pressure fluctuated constantly. He'd leave the gas on. He'd call me in the middle of the night convinced someone was in the apartment. He wasn't bedridden, but he needed someone, and I was 20 minutes away, so that someone became me. Doctors, medications, paperwork, groceries, trips to appointments. When things got harder, I found a caregiver to come a few days a week because I couldn't be there every day and still hold my own life together. His pension covered part of it, but good caregivers and post-stroke medications are expensive, and I was covering the gap myself. Somewhere between $1,000 and $2,000 a month, sometimes more, just gone. The rest of the family existed in the way that people exist when they want credit without cost. My aunt came by every couple of months with fruit. She'd take pictures with my grandfather, post something warm about family on social media, and then disappear until the next visit. My cousins hardly showed up at all. I want to be honest about something because I think it matters for the full picture. I believed the apartment would come to me eventually. My grandfather said more than once that I was the only one actually helping and that things would be fair. I made real decisions around that belief. I put off moving to another city because I knew he wouldn't manage without me, and I thought we had an understanding, not a contract, just an honest understanding between people who were being straight with each other. I didn't help him because of the apartment, but I won't pretend the apartment wasn't part of the picture I was living inside. A few weeks ago, I came home earlier than usual. I heard my aunt and grandfather talking in the kitchen. She was telling him not to leave the apartment to me, that I was only helping for my own benefit, that she had children and a mortgage and a real family to think about. He agreed with her. I stood there and listened, and then found out that he had already transferred the apartment to her 6 months ago. Signed, done, finished. 6 months before this conversation. 6 months during which I kept paying for the caregiver, kept covering the medications, kept showing up because I thought we were being honest with each other. I didn't make a scene. I didn't yell. I went in. And when there was a moment, I told my aunt calmly that since the apartment was now hers, the responsibility was hers too. That starting next month, I wouldn't be paying for anything. The family atmosphere has been strange since. Nobody tells me directly that I'm wrong. Instead, there are comments. He's an old man. Why are you counting every penny? You can't withdraw because of the inheritance. That last one is the one that stays with me. You can't withdraw because of the inheritance I'm not receiving. The inheritance that was decided and transferred 6 months ago without anyone telling me. The inheritance my aunt secured while I was still paying the bills she was about to inherit the benefit of. I've been asking myself the question I think they want me to ask. Did I only help because of the apartment? Was my care conditional all along? And here's the honest answer I've arrived at. I helped because he was my grandfather, and he needed help, and I was the one who showed up. That part was real, and I know it was real because the helping happened whether or not anyone was watching, on ordinary Tuesdays when there were no photos being taken and no family members around to see it. But I also made sacrifices based on a belief that we were operating in good faith. I stayed in this city. I spent my own money for 2 years. I did all of that inside an understanding that turned out to have been quietly rewritten 6 months ago without anyone telling me. That's not me helping for the wrong reasons. That's me being allowed to keep helping after the reason I was given had already been removed. My aunt has the apartment. She can have the responsibility that comes with it. I'm not counting pennies. I'm just done being the only one who pays them.